In Minecraft, as of patch 1.8, there are almost 40 different mobs. Some are easier to kill than others, and some are much easier to kill. Some are annoying, some hard to kill. But what mobs are the hardest to kill? After gathering information from the player base, we have our list. The Enderman. The word cunning pretty much covers an Enderman's personality quite well. One minute you can be relaxing next to them, going about your own business, and the next thing you know they're teleporting around you making ridiculously scary noises. With their high amounts of health and relatively hard-hitting attacks, they'll be sure to set you on the edge of your seat. They'll assault you from in front, behind, or anywhere just to confuse you. And just when you think you've got them, they'll go away. A lot of people find an Enderman quite tricky to beat, but versing two of them at once? Good luck. Like all battle scenarios, there are strategies to counter an Enderman in combat. The most common one to stop an Enderman from killing you is jumping into water and staying there until they give up, which can take a painfully long time, so you'd better hope the water does the killing for you. Avoiding eye contact with them works pretty well too, if you ask me. The Nether has got death written all around it. Lava, zombie pigmen, lava, magma cubes, blazes, lava, wither skeletons, no food, getting lost, accidental falls. Oh yeah, and screaming fireball launching ghasts. When building your first base in the Nether, the last thing you want to hear is a... Once they've got you in their sights, they'll continue to launch fireball after fireball at you until their heart's content. The sheer fact that they float around at a distance you can't engage them in melee combat at makes them relatively annoying for most players. If you want to take one out, and fast, you better have a bow and some arrows with you. If you don't, well, that ghast will probably stick around for a while. Of course, you can always deflect their fireballs back at them, but that will take some of your precious time as well. Another option is to run, but the problem is, it's the Nether. It's only going to be a matter of time before you run into a ledge, lava, or even other mobs. When and if you're safe, you better know where you ran off to. The Nether isn't a place most people like to get lost in, although you can follow the trail of destruction they leave after shooting at you. So pretty much, after they lay their eyes upon you, you are virtually forced into dealing with their presence. Just when you thought you were safe from the Nether. Just when you thought you were safe from fireballs. Blazers will try their all to make sure you don't step foot in the Nether Fortress again. They'll charge themselves up, and once they're literally on fire, they'll launch 3 fireballs rapidly straight at you. If a fireball hits you, you can expect to catch on fire, which makes versing these guys even more difficult. If they happen to miss, your surroundings may be set on fire instead, and if you tread in the fire, you'll obviously be set on fire. They'll also sometimes attempt to levitate high enough into the air where you can't reach them at all, so bow and arrows, once again, will be a handy asset to fighting them. However, most players assess blazes before attacking them. For endgame Minecraft survivalists, blaze rods are an attractive resource. They'll see it as a high risk, high reward. It's even recommended if you're not in full iron armor, at minimum, don't bother with them at all. But not only all this, most of the time there's going to be more than one near the other. They spawn from a blaze mob spawner, meaning they'll keep coming back to kill you if you don't destroy their mob spawner first. Doing that alone while you have one or more blazes consecutively attacking you and continuing to respawn is difficult. In fact, most players avoid going near a blaze entirely. With 3 rapidly launching fireballs, surroundings lit on fire, evasive maneuvers and potential to respawn over and over and frequently stays in packs, blazes are definitely not an easy target. Some actually believe the Wither is the hardest mob in the game, and I don't blame them. This thing is freaky. If you thought blazes won't give you a break with their fireballs, good luck with this guy. It's one messy fight, and the Wither will continue to pursue you for as long as you live. The Wither has got it all. Levitation, poisons, regenerates health, immunity to fire and lava, immunity to arrows below half health, and he launches Wither skulls at you at what it seems to be 3 every 1 second. Talk about pressure. There is no option with this fight. You will have to armor up in diamond and have enchants coming out the wahoo. Not only that, you need to counterbalance the Wither's damage output with fire resistance, natural resistance, and health regeneration. On top of all that, hitting you with arrows is hard enough with the Wither skulls hammering you every second, along with the poisons ticking away at your health. Players will soon realize, if they're still alive, the only way out is in, which means getting in the thick of it with a diamond sword and hacking away. This will also cause the Wither to get angry and attack you even faster. Using TNT to damage the Wither is a viable strategy, however do expect to get hit by your own TNT if you choose this method. Overall, the Wither really is a force to be reckoned with. Surprise, surprise, right? This flying creature of death will make sure you are dead from the very second you step foot in the end. Only blood, sweat and tears await you, but we as players should expect nothing less from the endgame boss of Minecraft. The Ender Dragon has been the cause of players losing countless diamond armor and swords that have probably been enchanted as well. That's a lot of time and effort lost. Yes, this bad boy will keep you on your toes for the whole fight. You will need to bring quite a bit of resources with you to even attempt to kill the Ender Dragon, and even still, there's a good chance you may die and lose everything. But don't even bother fighting this dragon until you have destroyed every last Ender Crystal, or it will just heal the dragon back up to full health. The Ender Crystals are conveniently placed high up on obsidian towers, perfect for the Ender Dragon to come and knock you off to your death. Even if you aren't trying to destroy the crystals, the Ender Dragon will repeat to charge you head on, which can not only cause tremendous amounts of damage with low armor, but it can fling you up to fatal heights or even off the map entirely. Not only that, almost any block the Ender Dragon comes into contact with will be destroyed, and size is on its side. And while you're at it, try not to look at any of the hundreds of Endermen around you. So, is the pain worth the payment? You bet. You'll be rewarded with enough XP to bring you from no experience to level 78, and that's good enough for most players. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this top 5 episode. If you've enjoyed watching, let me know to make more. You can even suggest top 5s in the comments. Go ahead, let me know what top 5s you want to see. Alright, my name is mrcubey, and until next time guys, goodbye.